Okay, so hi, Sue and John. Thanks for taking the time to join me and chat to me about the Art of Letting Go course and your experience. First of all, thanks for doing it. I really appreciate it. You were both great participants and contributed a lot to the course. So just wanted to ask you a couple of questions about your experience of the course and just answer whatever comes to you. So John, what would you say your key benefit was from doing the course?
Well, I've been a Course in Miracles student for a number of years, actually, probably about 15 or so years. And I've always focused on the workbook. And I've been a pretty regular practitioner in terms of doing a daily meditation, reading through the lesson, and applying the lesson during the day. And I've had a lot of benefit out of that. But I've never really gotten into the text. I've dabbled in it, but struggled and never really been able to get going with it. And which has been a bit of a frustration, really, because I do attend talks, I do kind of watch different things on YouTube, but I've never really gotten over that barrier of feeling at ease with the text. So the main benefit for me really has been the daily routine of going into the text with you and the rest of the group, and sharing, just being able to have that space to share what we are understanding from the text and hear from others and what they're taking from it, and hear your very, very clear interpretation of the text. I do think you put it, I do think you have a very clear idea of what the text says, and I think you communicate that very well.
Thank you.
And so for me, a key benefit really has been furthering my understanding of the text, which then feeds back into how I apply the course, because I then find that I'm applying the course on a deeper level, and it has a more profound effect on me.
Okay, just expand on that. What sort of effects have you experienced during and now, we're a week after the course finished?
Yeah, I'm able to inwardly commit to what the lesson for the day is in a more meaningful way, and it's this level of commitment, level of internal commitment, for want of a better word, that I can access through this deeper understanding of the text, and through talking regularly to you and the other members of the group and exchanging what's going on. It just keeps me moving in a way that I don't think it would move if we weren't doing it on a regular basis. I think up until recently, I've been more of a dabbler in the text than a student of it.
So you found it really helped you get into the entire course, because the Course in Miracles, as Ken Wapnick, one of the best known teachers, I would say, it's both. It's the text and the workbook. It's not just the workbook.
Yeah, and the work with you has helped shift my internal application of the course as well, actually. To whatever issues are coming up that day.
Mm. And you're a bit more peaceful, a bit more flowing. What's been your sort of resulting experience of life compared with before you did the course?
Well, one thing I've noticed actually since we've been doing the course is that I sleep better,
Okay, that's interesting.
which for me is definitely an advantage. I mean, the daily hassles pop up. I guess they always will. Well, in fact, I know they always will.
Mm.
But I have a more pronounced faith that I can kind of work them through with the course,
Mm.
with the application of.
Mm. So it's helped you to just be less bothered by those difficulties, would you say?
It's helped me move those it's helped me transform those difficulties into positives, actually. Yeah.
Mm. Well,
Definitely.
that's brilliant. That's what transformation is, isn't it? It's just
Yeah.
transforming your perception of
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
turning it into something that's positive. In other words, a forgiveness lesson. You've learned it.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, thanks for sharing that. Anything else that really worked for you in your experience of doing the course?
I've enjoyed doing it on a regular basis with others. The group sessions have been useful. I mean, it's a small group. We've gotten kind of to know one another, trust one another, and it's a kind of a cumulative effect, I think.
Mm.
It's a cumulative effect in the sense of it helps being involved with other people on a regular basis and doing the sessions on a regular basis.
Mm. You found the daily practice quite helpful.
Yes, yeah. I mean, can't always get to all the sessions, but there is a momentum. I do feel there's a momentum has gathered up, actually.
Mm. And you're going to be continuing that tomorrow. So we're going to be
Yes,
continuing on
yes,
that
indeed.
ongoing
Yeah,
program. So that's great.
yeah,
Really happy that you've decided to continue and be part of the program and the community on an ongoing basis, because it's all about people. Without without having any people, then the sessions don't happen. So thanks for your contribution to them and your questions, because I think everyone learns when there's an insightful question and then there's an answer that comes.
Mm.
Helps everyone, because you're probably not the only one with the question. So anything else you want to add to that in terms of your experience, any benefits that you got from the course?
I think that's the essential nub of it, really. I mean, I do love the course. I've always loved the course, but I have been feeling in recent months.
Just to clarify, you're talking about A Course in Miracles now, not my course.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah.
We can get a bit confused.
Yeah, Course in Miracles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt with the Course in Miracles that I've just been stagnating a bit actually this last year or two. And I have been looking for something just to move me forward. And I find that your course has actually done that.
Thank you. Well, that's when the student is ready, the teacher appears. That's how it works, isn't it? So thank you for that feedback. I really appreciate it. So Sue,
Yeah.
I know you don't like doing this, but just say whatever's on your mind. So what was your key benefit from doing the course, would you say?
Well, I got a lot of benefits from doing your course, actually. And for me, I think the key one is that I feel after the 6 weeks, I just feel so much more calmer, relaxed, in flow, much more centered. I feel as though things don't trigger me like they used to. I'm able to let them go. And yeah, life is good.
Mm. Well, I have to say, I can see a shift. I mean, you're just happier. Your eyes is more smiling than before the course. There's no doubt. I can see this, just this inner kind of happiness bubbling in there. So it's great to see.
It's true.
Mm. And did it help you deal with any of your? I know you said you had some health challenges. Did it help you deal with those a bit more effectively?
Yes. I found when I was having certain, when I was having blood tests and other sort of interventions, I would breathe. I'd breathe and visualize, and it really helped me to relax and I think helped the flow of energy in my body really get everything working much more quickly.
And you said you had one little miracle where they were taking blood. Do you want to just describe that? Because I think it's worth recounting that.
I've had lots of blood tests this year, and they always have difficulty finding a good vein in my arm. And so I had to have a blood test a week or two ago, and I arrived in some fear, thinking, well, they're not going to be able to get the blood out. It's going to take a couple of goes. And the first go didn't work. She tried and couldn't get any blood. So she had to call a colleague in. I thought, okay, right, what do I need to do here? So I sat back, I closed my eyes, I breathed, visualized the blood flowing. And before I knew it, it was all over. It was done. She'd got her vial of blood. I hadn't felt anything. And painless and easy. Yeah.
And so literally it just flowed.
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah.
And do you think you would have been able to do that if you hadn't been doing the course at the time?
No, I wouldn't have thought of doing that.
Hmm.
No, but because of the regular sessions we've had, the regular meditations where we breathe and visualize energy flowing through the body, because we've been doing that regularly through the course, I was able to do it when I needed it. Yeah.
Well, that's brilliant, because that's what it's about. It's about training you to be able to apply it in your daily life when you really need it, like in a situation like that. And then it's a little miracle, really. So well done on diving into the course and really embracing it. So anything else that really worked for you in the course?
I really like the structure. I like the fact that it's happening twice a day. The sessions are happening twice a day, every day except Saturday. So there's a commitment to turn up and do it. I think, with a lot of courses, a lot of online courses that I've done, you're left to your own to sort of log in and do it, or there are recordings to watch, and I just don't interact so well. It doesn't have the same impact on me. I really like the structure of your course.
And that got you to actually join the live sessions and do things that just you wouldn't have done otherwise, would you say?
No, I wouldn't. No, not if there weren't live sessions. Yeah. And I really like being part of the group. We sort of got to know one another over time, and in the sharings I think, as always in a group, you find that other people's issues resonate, or I found they resonated with me anyway. We all have the same things going on, and you know, your answer to one person often helps all of us. I think
you can learn from other people's experiences.
Yeah.
When you say it helped you to apply the course more practically in your life.
Yes. It helped me to release issues that had come up for me, when normally I might be struggling with them for a day or two.
More quickly.
Yeah.
Okay. And you mentioned something about your higher purpose. Just talk to me about that.
Yeah, so I really enjoyed and benefited from the exercises in your course, the group exercises. And one of them, well, it was all leading towards finding our higher purpose. And I've done so many courses and sessions and read books on how to find your higher purpose over the last few years. And it always seems to come down to, well, you know, just be the love, which sounds great, but I was always thinking, well, there's got to be something more than that, really. And in your session on finding the higher purpose, we actually found a practical way where we can extend our love to other people, which is going to be offering walks to people who maybe they're recently retired and they're wondering what their meaning is in life. And John and I will walk and talk with them. Help other people to find their meaning as well.
Which is it's brilliant.
A really practical way of expressing love.
Did you find that relating it to the course's teaching on the special function was helpful?
Yeah. It was helpful to kind of find out what the core beliefs were that were stopping me from finding my special function.
Yeah, I talked to him about that a bit. You said this helped you find really your core beliefs, ego beliefs that have been holding you back for years.
Yeah, so again, with the help of the group and a group process, I was able to understand that by playing small and hiding, which I've been doing, my life is not really serving anybody.
And now you're not going to do that anymore.
No.
Shine your light.
Here I am.
Here you are. Yeah. Well, doing what is part of it. Just giving this testimonial is part of that process, isn't it? Because other people might listen to it and go, I'm inspired to do the course and take their own journey as a result of yours. So.
Well, I hope so. I hope so. Highly recommend it.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that. So anything else come to mind you want to share about your experience of the course?
I think you, John, have got an amazing insight into Course in Miracles. You obviously studied it for many, many years, and I really appreciate your interpretations of the lesson, the workbook, and the text that we read through. It's been incredibly helpful to help me understand it. Yeah.
Great, thank you. Thanks for that feedback. And it's been my pleasure. Thanks for joining. And you're both like an integral part of the course and the community. And I look forward to the ongoing journey. It's the end of the beginning, the new beginning. So
Yeah.
I
Good.
look forward to the continuing journey with you, and we'll see where it takes us.
Yeah.
So thanks very much for your time. I really appreciate you sharing this and being willing to share it with anyone who's interested in the course. And look forward to seeing you in one of the live sessions soon.
Yeah. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Mm.
Looking forward to continuing.
Brilliant. Thank you. Thanks for your time, both of you.